Now, there are a lot of normal people in this world, and there are a lot of people like me who have questions like this. Is Freddy Fazbear British? Now, those of you who are immediately going and saying, no, he's a robot. You're right. But it's not just because he's a robot. Okay, now to do this, I had to explore the deepest wikis and the deepest fandoms that any human may have ever stumbled upon. Now, what we do know about Freddy Fazbear is that he doesn't have many voice lines. Actually, the only voice lines he has are in, I believe, there's maybe 1 or 2 in Ultimate Custom Night. Don't quote me on that, I'm probably wrong. But there are a bunch, an absolute load in FNAF AR, a game that I forgot existed until I started making this video and kind of ruined my whole idea. Now, first off, we have to think. Yes, he's a robot, but you know, there's a dead child inside of him. So was the child British? Literally all we know about the child is that their name is Gabriel. That's it. That's all. But that may be more than you think. Now, Gabriel is a Hebrew name. If you don't know what Hebrew is, go look it up. But it's only pronounced and spelled as the way Gabriel. We know it's spelled that way because of this. Put evidence there. I'm not going to explain it all. But it's only spelled Gabriel in about 10 different places. It's spelled Gabriel in Czech. It's called Gabriel in Danish. I'm scared of this one. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this. French. I'm at a loss, you guys. How am I supposed to? I don't know how to say that either. So we only have about 60% of the places in the world. But it goes deeper than that. The voice actor. His name is Tim Simmons. And you may wonder what's funny about that. It's only funny because Tom Yinnett's name is Tom Simons. So when you try and find any information about this man, it's all just Tom Yinnett videos. But what you can find is pretty substantial. You can find him confirming that he was the voice for Freddy in the FNAF AR game. And you can also find an incredible cover of Ocean Man. And unfortunately, his last video, supposedly, he stopped uploading. I'm really bummed out about it because I just found him, but 2 weeks ago. So, I'm sorry, Tom. Have a good retirement. I enjoyed your videos. But is it possible that he's British? No. No, it's not possible. Is what I thought. Until I was doing some digging. I was doing some searching around, per se. And, well, a lot of the voice lines are him. There are some noises that aren't him. There are some noises that I can only assume Scott did. But then, what's odd is when you take these voices and you pitch them up a little bit, and that starts showing me something. Now, if I keep going up, obviously, but you hear that little flex. Now, since Five Nights at Freddy's is also intensely based on lore and factual evidence, I'm gonna show you guys lore and factual evidence. Oi, governor! Do you see how when I do that, my voice does the same thing? That laugh right there, that's a British laugh. I can tell that laugh from years away. Or not. Because actually the most substantial piece of evidence we have that isn't a pitched up audio clip of a child laughing that literally could be any language or any clip from the internet. I don't know the lore behind it, and I couldn't find very much. I also didn't try to find very much. But the most substantial piece of lore we have is something called Toreador's Song, which was made, I don't remember which one. It was either 1803 or 1903. Slight gap between those 2 years. But the second I play this, you will immediately recognize what it is. You hear it? You know what I'm talking about? We on the same page here? That song is French. Now, you may argue that a lot of lullabies and music are French. Yes. Yes, they are. But not all of them are in Five Nights at Freddy's. The only actual reason I think he's British is because he wears a funny top hat. I'm sorry, I just wasted like half an hour, 5 minutes of your time. That's my bad.